Hello and welcome. My name is Weisbimann from the German piracy organization Spectre, and today we want to have a deep look about engineering. In this tutorial I want to show you the function of the engineering terminal. So what can be discovered, what can be learned, what can be read on these terminals that make your life as an engineer much easier. I also will give you some hints how to handle different scenarios in case of an emergency, and in this regards, have fun with this tutorial. So our today's testing site is Monox in the Pyro system. So let's go to the engineering terminal and let's have a look, and I explain what is necessary and what needs to be considered. The first engineering terminal can be found inside the torpedo bay. This one is the engineering terminal, and on the other side this is the control system for the torpedo. So when you want to have somebody who is aiming torpedoes to the targets, this is the right console. And you also have a second engineering terminal in the engineering room behind the ship. So here we are in the engineering. This is our engineering room of the Perseus. So here you will find coolers, you will find the power plant and some shield generators. But nevertheless, we want to have a detailed look here on the engineering terminal first. So first of all, we start from up to bottom, and I will explain. So first of all, here in this corner on the left-hand side, upper left-hand side, you will find the armor, which is new with 4.5 of the ship in question. And you will also see the HP of the hull. Thus, when the armor is going down, then you have much higher damage on the hull. You also find out here the cooling system, so the cooling in percentage, as well as the life support. Your hydrogen fuel, and also here you can notify if the pilot in question is in SCM or in the nav mode. So this is important for you because when you have to control the Powerpips later on. Next thing is here a notification. The notification window is therefore necessary because it gives you a hint about things. So also here in that regards, of course, it's here in the PTU, so we might have some issues. So we can identify here some warning, and also when we're using the mouse wheel, we can scroll and can have a precautionary check. You can click that and he's asking you clear all, yes please, and then there's notification. There's no notification anymore. Thus, when we have an event, no matter if you have a shield failure, something like that, a notification will appear here in that corner. So then we have here our 3D model. So with the left mouse click we can turn, by the right mouse click we can adjust, and with the mouse wheel we can zoom in or zoom out. So here we can see of the Perseus, for example, when we bring it like that, you can identify this is the bridge. Also you will have an information about the bridge, so all these squares here are rooms or torpedo bay, engineering bay, and of course with that one these are PDCs, or even so all the bullets is an indicator of the weapon in question. So you can see here this is our main guns in the front turret, and those would be the main guns of the lower turret. You also can see here the airlocks. as well as here the upper airlock. Alright, so then when we go here, you can select different things or deselect. So for example, when we deselect everything, our shift looks like that. So we do not have any information. So first of all, when we select system, then you get this information. And when you select rooms, you will get the information where you are. Or you can also set this one, and these are the connections, so the wires. Relays, it's mentioned by R. I will shortly deselect everything here and will go here, for example, the system. And when I see the R, I said always R is a resistor, and a resistor is like a fuse which can melt in combat. And here you can identify how many resistors you have. By zooming in the resistor in question, for example, I can click on and I can see directly here, this R is a relay and they have installed 2 fuses and both 2 fuses are good. Nevertheless, we will making some tests later on and I will show you that you can identify everything here on this engineering terminal. By the way, when you check my engineering in combat video, which I will link to you to this video as well, you will identify that I'm always be inside this console because I have to check on this console better as on other consoles. So here, by the way, you also can identify here's another fuse in the lower deck. Here's also fuse. I can select that one. I can see also this fuse are equipped with 2 fuses, as well as when we go here to the engineering, where we are standing is here in the middle is the engineering. So when we go to the engineering, we can directly discover that we have 2 fuses here. So 2 fuse boxes. That one is equipped with 3 fuses, as well as this one is also equipped with 3 fuses. So let's grab one of those fuses and we will check it here in the engineering terminal. So here I will take everything from those one out. So now we have a red alarm. So no fuse is equipped, and this lead to that we have less power pips. Here immediately we get here a warning, problem detected. We see directly here that fuse box went to red. So, and this changed to yellow. So when I go to that one, for identification, I can see 0 fuses installed, and on that one 2 fuses installed, but 3 can be equipped. So next thing I want to show you is the configuration page. So this is the page for your Powerpips. So when we go here to the config page, we can directly see on the left hand side, these are our power sources. So the RSI Perseus is equipped with 2 power sources, so 2 power cores, and one of those cores unfortunately cannot be powered up with the maximum powers. So here you can see this R is a indicator that one of your relays are burned. Thus you have to detect where the relays are burned and then you have to replace it. Otherwise you have no access for the maximum power pips. So here, by the way, with the power pips of that one, we also can shut down this reactor or we can install it again. So with the power pips, now we can say, okay, let's start the engine. You can immediately hear the engine comes up. We can also give here more power to weapon, or even we will have maximum power to cooling. So you can also see here cooling is now the percentage goes high. I will increase a little bit and will give all the rest of the power pips to the cooling. But now I'm running out of power pips. So now I have maximum cooling. And also you can see here from the efficiency, we are just using 35% of the cooling system because now we have maximum power on cooling. So when we increase the cooling pips like that one, here we can see now we are in a overheating state. So when we do nothing in this, so this is now a critical alert overload, then this leads to heat generation. So when we run our Perseus, especially we boost with using the weapons and so on, and have less cooler, and this is the big difference to the previous version, then these coolers cannot cool the power source effectively, and which leading later on fire. So now we will replace those fuses again. So we will install it and then we will check what's happened here and if you get more power pips. Always replace the right fuse first, because this one will give us a red alert. And a red alert will lead to that we have no failure message here of the power pips. Of course, we have a problem here with the fuses, but here you can see the 3 power pips we just missed before are now available. When we're replacing the fuses, in case of an emergency, there is no necessity to replace every fuses. It's more important that you always install the right fuse first. Again, install the right fuse first. Then install the other fuses. So for science, we will damage this cooler. So we will check immediately how is the condition of this cooler. Here we have cooler damaged warning, and that one it's red. Cooler warning, yeah. And we can check by using our multi-tool. Here we can see no canister available. Come on, salvage module. Pressing J is also one important hint. By pressing J you came directly into that menu where you can equip it. So now I can repair. Here you can see how I repair this part. We will make a simulation when we go again to that page, and we will disconnect the cooler. Now immediately we get an alarm message, cooler failure, because the coolers is up, and we will give a lot of power to the shields and to the engines. So let's shoot a little bit here in that area. So now we have a fire.
Warning, fire detected. Warning.
So everything is burned, so we have to take care. So I need the fire extinguisher. Here's a fire extinguisher. Let's grab that one and let's hurry up to that emergency before our ship blow up. So, okay. So next we can see when we aim here to the bottom, we have 20 degrees on the fire extinguisher. Also, the second line is suitable for the fuel of the fire extinguisher. So when we go too close to the fire, you receive damage. Here we can see the temperature. So now we have to extinguish everything. Yeah, I will receive some damage here.
Warning, fire detected.
I need my flashlight. It's really, really dark.
Warning, fire detected. Warning, fire detected.
Very brilliant game. Look at that. By the way, the smoke inside can be turned out by switching on the life support. But it can be possible that the life support is already broken. So let's check the engineering terminal, where we may have some more fire. So also, no, it must be here on that deck. I cannot see any failure on the upper deck. But here temperature rise immediately up. But I cannot see where the problem is. When you extinguish the fire, you have to repair the life support and have to power up the life support, because the life support will cool down your ship and also will leading to it that the smoke will be sucked out of the ship, and then you have a clear visual, and yeah, it help you to get started with the ship again. This was my engineering tutorial, how to get rid of the engineering terminal and what all those functions are. I hope you liked that video, so if so, please like and subscribe, and also if you're interested about more, so follow me on YouTube, and yeah, see you on the next one. Bye bye.